Tada! Hello, my name's Josh. I play in a band called The Secret Faces, and I've been asked to do a little rig rundown by Home Rig Share. Here we go. So my main weapons of choice, the Novo Serusj T and the Novo Serusj J, the cute little hat. Brilliant sounding guitars, all hand built in Nashville by Dennis Fano and his team. In this particular one I've got Fralin pickups. In this one I've got Lola gold foils. They sound amazing. I also use straps by Air Straps. Really comfy to play live. Yeah, couldn't recommend anything other than a Novo. I've got a Built. It's a brilliant thin line Jaguar style guitar. Amp wise, live I'm playing a Carr Impala, which is basically a 40 watt bassman. Normally got my gig volume. All my EQs set at about that. It's just a clean amp, it doesn't distort, and it's got a cool blue light. Those strings, Elixirs, 942. With the Novos, very rarely have to tune them again, even though I got a light gauge on. Tension feels a little bit like 10s on them, but yeah, brilliant strings. Mainly in the house, play through this Carr Mercury. Again, like my other Carr amp, it's a brilliant tone and perfect pedal platform if you've got about 700 million pedals like myself. So first pedal is my Cork Tuner. I just like the display, you know, nice and bright. And my always on pedals are a Forest Green Compressor by Mad Professor and the Defcon 4 by Walrus Audio. So my clean tone is as that. I'm using the Serusj T. I don't really like gear demos where everybody records through microphones personally. I don't really get a good feel for things. This is quite interesting, me doing a big rundown via phone audio, because obviously it's not for everybody. First pedal in the chain is Hungry Beaver by SoundLad Liverpool. Makes some really good pedals. It's a bit like this. It does so much. That's the setting I'm using at the moment. It's a really good sort of, you know, muff style, but it does about a million different things. It's like a Swiss Army knife. Then I've got another fuzz by my good friends at Ritual Devices. My friend Wub makes these locally. Again, classic fuzz circuitry with a little bit of a twist, and that sounds a bit like this. So I tend to stack them as well now and again. Going into this little buffer by Anasounds. Little buffer, a selector for different sort of like pickup adjustments, depending on what pickup you're using. Screen compressor, always on as I said. So from the Anasound actually, I'm going to the Pog and then to the Meris Hedra. So obviously everybody knows what a Pog sounds like. Organy sound with a fuzz. Use it with the fuzz pedals to give me that huge, basically. A little bit different. You can select different, you've got 3 different octaves, you can select a different octave, you can select a key, there's a micro tune on it, especially when you use a delay pedal as well, even though there's a built-in delay in it. From the Hedra we're going to the compressor, to the Walrus preamp. We've got my trusty Royle Blue Overdrive from Mad Professor. So many overdrive pedals over the years, and I've sold that. I think this is the next best thing. This for me is a killer. So I pretty much have that on all all the time. That's like literally on all the time. Do then is I'm using either one of these for like a lead boost. I just use low gain drives, my lead tones. So from that to the light speeds. So and then I've got the new Scran from SoundLad Liverpool again, creamy and sustainy. Yeah, so I tend to mix them all up. Sometimes I might have all three on. The Mel9. Classic Mellotron tones in a pedal by Electro-Harmonix. I'm going to the Enzo by Meris. Meris does a pile of things as well. Yeah, it does an absolute ton of things. You could probably talk an hour about that if you had the time. The Rainbow Machine. Kind of going on a bit of a chorusy slapback sound. For these like random effects. Love that. There, over to the Walrus. Great tremolo, harmonic tremolo. Good stuff, love it, absolutely love that pedal. VCR by JHS, the Ryan Adams pedal. RetroVibe. Again, if you're doing Jimmy. So that's the RetroVibe. To the Pladask Feber. It's a ring modulator, but I use it for this lovely tone. It's probably the only ring modulator I've ever had. Even on the ring modulator settings, it's usable. It's not just quacky noises. You can actually get some musical sort of tones out of it. And then from there we're going into the Pladask Fabrikat. So it's like a granular delay. It does lots of different things. Again, you could talk about that pedal for an hour. Musically, it's completely different to anything else out there on the market. Then I'm going into the Pladask Taken, which I'm just using as like a straight sort of analog delay. think it's really designed to be like a standard delay, but I just love the tone of the other Pladask pedals, so I've just set it to a standard delay. It does like different multi-head modes as well. Montreal assembly. From there we're going into the Draume by Pladask Elektrisk again. That's kind of my always on reverb, so I just got to set, what have I got to set to? I got to set to like a hall for the moment. So like all the other Pladask pedals as well, there's a nice looping function. Into the Chase Bliss Dark World, great pedal. Again, it does an absolute ton of things. There's like two sides, one's designed by Keeley, I think the other's designed, I can't remember what the other one's designed by now off the top of my head. But yeah, it's a great sounding delay, reverb. I tend to, for like the band's new single Waves and Trees, I've got all of these pedals on. I've got that on there. Just gives you a little bit of a drone when you're doing this. Combination of pedals I'll use for one of the songs we do in the band. Mood, again I've got to set it like a granular thing. All those like sort of quacky effects, you know, those sort of splice sort of sounds. From mood down, going into a blooper, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a looper that does a pile of things, everybody knows about it. And I've got these little time delayed devices, my company in Spain called El Gratage. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. He makes some really, really cool sort of time-based expression things, LFOs. You click that and it does like weird little things. And then from there then, I'm going into Angry Bot by the Gig Rig, which is another buffer. Yeah, so that's pretty much my pedals that I use live in the house as well. Yeah, so under my board I've got two Walrus Audio Phoenix power bricks. From my experience with power bricks over the years, so far these are the best ones I've had. Lots of different options, 300 milliamp outputs, 18 volts, sort of selectors to power up all your big pedals. Makes everything stupidly quiet. Check them out if you haven't already. Yeah, I got all my little cables tied up with these little sticky thingy-mabobs to keep everything tidy. All my wires I've recently made myself by a company called Pedal Patch. They're solderless jacks, So you cut the wire to length and then you just screw them in and away you go. Very impressed with them. Again, tone is much better because my sort of cables are shorter in some places than, you know, other times you buy sort of set cables from guitar shops and you have no option. So definitely check the pedal patch out. So thanks for watching this little rig rundown brought to you by Home Rig Share. If anybody would like to listen to some more of my crazy, strange guitar tones, check out my band The Secret Faces. We've got a website, www.thesecretfaces.com, Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, all those things. And we really appreciate people checking out new music and supporting smaller artists, especially during the pandemic. So thank you very much, take care, stay safe and stay sober.